Hello, this is Lora O'Brien from the Ogham Academy, and I'm here to talk to you about Ogham stones today with the best academic information that we do have available on it. So just before we start, this is going to be a very brief video, but just before we start, I want to give you a quick gift, which is a free guide to Ogham that you can download. And you can just go to ogham.academy/guide and pick that up. But let's kick into the Ogham stones now. So there are approximately 500 Ogham stones that remain to us. And these are tall, usually tall, standing pillars with the Ogham script or alphabet carved into them. And these appear or remain to us largely through Ireland. There are about 400 in Ireland of those 500. And Ireland is definitely where the Ogham began, started. But it did spread out through tribal migrations, probably. And we do have Ogham appearing on stones in parts of Britain, the island of Britain. So majority of that would be in Wales. I think it's about 40-ish around Wales, and then Scotland and a couple in Cornwall, and I think maybe one in England. So that's the distribution. And as I said, the majority of them were here in Ireland, but even in Ireland, on this island, the distribution of them would be quite uneven. So the vast majority of the 400 that we have here on the island would appear in the south of the island, and particularly around the southwest, but really along the south. Now, up through the west as well, definitely, and you do get scattered examples all over the landscape here. But the concentration of them would be around the southwest. So primarily Cork and Kerry would be where the clusters happen. So the 5th to 7th centuries was the height of the Ogham stone tradition, or the classical Ogham tradition. That'll be about the 400s to the 600s Common Era or AD. The Ogham inscriptions that were put on these stones would have been names and family names and tribal names. Occasionally there's a god reference, which is very interesting. Some of them do seem to be pre-Christian in origin, and some definitely are post-Christian. So it is quite difficult to date the earliest origin of the Ogham. But because of the lack of archaeological evidence specifically, you can't actually date stone. It has to be contextually dated according to where it was found when you're looking at the archaeology. So we would have, our academics are very reluctant to date it anywhere before the 400s AD or Common Era. Now, because of the names and family names particularly, and because of the location of a lot of these stones, they would have been on boundaries between tribal lands, and possibly could have originally formed grave markers or death memorial stones. That is the common understanding of what their use was during this, the height of this Ogham stone period. So hopefully that has been helpful to you, just a quick and dirty introduction to Ogham stones. But again, if you want that free guide, you will learn more about the Ogham alphabet, the Ogham script itself, and you can download that completely free. It's a gift for you at ogham.academy/guide. And you can check out the blog there at ogham.academy. There's links to all of that below. So hopefully that's been helpful. This is Lora O'Brien, and Slán go fóill. Thank you for your time and your attention.